Hello and welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation, and today we again continue from the day 43. If you remember last time, I reset my progress to day 41, but not mission progress, only I guess personnel progress. And I played day 42 outside of the recording because nothing really happened. And so, what are we going to do here? Basically, I now understand that I reset my progress a little bit too soon, because, you see, Hokma doesn't have anything, while the extraction team says expand department to level 5. Basically, Hokma is just waiting, waiting for me to finish this day and go insane. And the extraction team, Paina, well, she needs level 5. If I waited one more day during that episode when I decided to do the memory imprint, I bet both of them would go insane, and then I could do the core suppressions on day 42. However, yeah, we in this situation, so basically I will have to do another memory reprint, return, because right now, day 43, we are doing this day, Hokma goes insane. Day 44, we are doing core suppression, and basically we have no time for extraction team core suppression, so yeah, after the core suppression for record team, I'm going to reload the day 41, play them outside of recording, and again I will meet you at day 43, because probably we'll have a new abnormality, and also we'll need to see how the Bina will go insane. So, I don't really need to worry about my people, outside from finally putting on this Aleph weapon that I got from the Melting Heart. Reduce the movement speed of the target by 30% for 3 seconds. Target does additional beat damage, or black damage I guess, for a certain amount of time. Yeah, I noticed that Melting Heart also puts some kind of damage over time onto your people. So who is going to get it? Someone like you? No. Someone who has this thing. Yep. And someone from this division. Yep, you can have this weapon. No, you cannot, because you're still too bad to... Oh, now you finally can wear some armor, but you cannot wear this little stuff. Well, it's fine. Let's give you... No, let's not. Okay, let's begin our management. So, we received a new abnormality. Actually, on the previous day that I didn't record, the day 42, I received yet another abnormality. However, for some reason, it's not here. I don't know what is happening, but who cares? So, also during that day, I interacted with this abnormality once because it went into meltdown mode, so we have some information regarding this little abnormality ahead of time. A long time ago, in a faraway forest, there lived a magnificent bird. Its feathers were wonderfully incandescent, like the tongues of flame, and it was said that they could swallow the blackest of darkness. Okay, let's open some guidelines regarding this abnormality. When another abnormality escaped in the department, abnormality was contained, the Cliff-Off counter lowered. In the same department, you mean? Okay. This is good because we have this little thing called Punishing Bird, and if this bird were to be in the same containment department as this thing, it would be very bad. When the work result was good, the glyph counter lowered. When the work result was normal, the glyph counter lowered with low probability. Furthermore, the lower the glyph counter, the more damage agents take while working with abnormality. When the result was bad, the glyph counter increased. You're very strange. Huh. Okay. Well, let's try and do insight with you. I'm not sure. Also, Mason, you can do the repression here. It takes a lot of time. So let's do it in advance. Okay, it does red damage. I didn't really notice that the last time. However, I noticed something interesting. It's a wow. And no, nothing happened. Because last time I interacted with this abnormality, I used instinct. I guess it was good, and something changed in the room, in the containment unit. So let's see. Abnormality granted light to the agent who worked with it when the glyph counter was 1. Mirabel's HP and SP were recovered and healed over time. For a while. When agent had less than 20% of their maximum HP remaining after completing the work process, abnormality granted the same light. Basically, it doesn't want to kill them. Interesting. If only there was a better way to scroll this. After escaping, abnormality eventually willingly returned to its containment unit after a short while. Abnormality only displayed aggression after it was damaged, and the employee whose HP and SP reached 0 from its attack died. Okay. You don't really need to mention this part, to be honest. When abnormality was attacked, the eyes of those who injured it were scorched by light emitted by abnormality. Blinded employees worked at half speed. Abnormality cured agent's eyes injury when they finished the work process. Basically, the better the result is with this abnormality, the closer it is to escaping, but also when it escapes, it doesn't really try to kill you. That's what I'm getting from it. Well, okay. Let's see. Let's do the instinct. Because insight doesn't seem to be a very good choice here. So basically, it's a WoW version of the Punishing Bird. But Punishing Bird also escapes when you interact with other abnormalities. You see? It's good, and the room a little bit lights up. Yeah, with this tint. It's not even a light, to be honest. Well, let's see its name. The Firebird. So, it's a phoenix. Yep. I don't see anything bad about it. To be honest. The only thing that is happening here is that people take damage, but I have good armor, so I guess this is not even a problem. Yep, common and high at the end. Okay, let's do it one more time during this shift. Also, I need to move people. Samuel, please move here. Okay, you move here. Quite interesting that Melting Love gives you a black damage weapon, even though she is herself immune to red damage and weak to black. This is not what usually happens because, for example, with the King of Greed, it gives you a red weapon and it's completely immune to red. Or, for example, nothing there. Well, it hasn't specified. Bad example. Blue star, again, weak, resistant to white, and it gives you white. It's less resistant to black or the red one. Something like this thing. Resistant to black gives black damage. But for some reason, Melting Cloth is the exact opposite. Gives you black and weak to a black. Huh. Well, okay. Let's open this up. Feather of Honor. This is a bad suit, to be honest. There are a couple of suits that have 2.0 vulnerability. Wow suit, I mean. And usually they have either rounded stats or they're numerous. But this thing, if you remember, we got an increase in the number of manufactured egos we can get after the red mist fighting. So basically the original maximum was 2. And for this stat, it's kind of bad. Unless it has some effect on it. Like, I don't know, healing. So yeah, insight is low. Common. Well, basically a very good abnormality to trainer. Well, nothing to say here. Okay, I will continue with the day. And I will meet you when I'm going to interact with this abnormality a little more. Because, you see, it's about to escape. And it will escape on the next meltdown level. See you in a bit. Okay, now let's see what is going to happen when we let this bird out. To be honest, I already let it out, but I forgot to press recording, so you'll see it. I will see it twice, but you will see it only once. No, maybe not currency, because she attacked with her gauntlet, and her gauntlet increases damage but decreases her temperance, which is kinda interesting. And also, Mason, please work here. Let's see. By the way, it's kinda interesting that this abnormality basically increases her damage when it's getting angry. Even though you're not going to experience this damage. And yeah, when this abnormality escapes, unlike the punishing bird, it doesn't try to find an employee to punish. No, it just flies around and puts a room to a higher temperature, I guess. And everyone in that room is going to take a lot of red damage, you see? Eva is taking a lot of red damage. So I need to give her a shield. Others are fine. However, most of the clerks, yeah, you see, they're not very good at resisting fire damage, and they just burn. Thankfully, it doesn't go too far away, it just goes for... Oh, this one is third one, don't need to use my execution bullets. Yep, goes for this little wall outside of its containment and returns. Basically very easy to contain. However, my problem with this abnormality, it doesn't have an ego weapon associated with it. It has only ego suits, and the suits are quite bad. I don't like them. There are better WoW level suits. And the ego gift, it's easier to get than most abnormalities, 6%. However, yeah, that's not a redeeming quality for this abnormality, so I guess I will get my last suit. Maybe it has some hidden property, like maybe regeneration or something, but to be honest, I'm not impressed. So, now let's let out Melting Cloth and see her weapon against her in action. Come on. Just a little bit more time. And by the way, I'm almost done with the second one. Yep, Mason go out. Mason go like that. And as you can see, it has a very funny animation. Basically, he doesn't even try to shoot it, it just shoots. And it does a very good damage against her. And that's it. And this abnormality is done. I guess it's a good weapon, but it's very weird that weapon that she gives you is good against her. Kinda not the same as with all the other abnormalities. Well, now I will continue playing until I finish gathering all the energy I need, and I will continue with the story. So see you in a few minutes. And I'm back, and finally completed the work quota, so let's end our day. I got a few trumpets here because I let out melting cloth and firebird at the same time, so nothing to worry about. You didn't miss anything interesting. Day 44. Well, again, the same thing. Your scenario is reaching an end soon. Just do as you have done before. Although the energy you have collected will not be supplied to the outside, that doesn't mean your work was for nothing, or that this place no longer serves a purpose. Michael, are you finally asking me now, after all this time? Of course, it's the same as yours. The conclusion of the script we have. If not, I wouldn't have a reason to go through all this trouble just to help you. And now... this is supposed to be the crazy event for our dear friend Mr. B. Elijah. I'll do my best. I'll advise you not to be so languid. Is it okay if I do this? Hey, don't worry too much about it. You won't find a professional like me often. My greetings, A. Very interesting flashback. The moments I just made you witness are no longer merely scenes of the past. They could be the present or even from the future. There are people who once loved you, and there are employees who think that they are happy here. There is also Angela, a cold imitation of Carmen. Is this not the heaven that has bored into your mind, the place you have been yearning for? Yeah, we have some kind of burrowing haven, if you are talking about that one. In this place, you are no less mighty than God. Even death finds no meaning here. So, I plead with you, will you not be satisfied already? We are so desperately continuing to exist, even if it means living like we are now. What right do you have to turn everything to ash? Furthermore, it is clear the story has no need for an end. Think about it. All the work that you have done, it is truly a consequence of your own choices. You never were ready. You were not prepared to accept your death, so you created a being wholly shrouded in a sense of loss. And now, you are just struggling to move forward, blindly fumbling along the obscure trails of your past deeds. Throughout this entire process, you were never sincerely willing to do what you did. So please, I beg you to go back now. I will not turn back. Look at you. You're proving me right. You are not at all honest with yourself. Even the gravest of choices you must make.
Even if I were to send you away, you would likely return to me after having yet another fresh start. It is an uncontrollable law of this place we must follow. This whole facility has become one giant ever-running clock. The clock never stops ticking. It never rests. It never rushes. It is not set to follow any specific person. It just simply walks forever, maintaining the same pace as it always has. And now, it is time for you to leave.
I won't leave. Interesting, so B somehow is afraid to die? He's afraid to reach the end because he's afraid of change? Or what?
You are a lost traveler without a compass or a map. It is natural to feel fear when one is subject to the whims of the air and sea. However, there is no need for you to fear the counting of the clock anymore. I shall always welcome you. I will always console you. You're never ready.
I stand my ground.
You have not changed your decision in the end. I had seemed that tomorrow would have come as it always does, but it has not. The hour of silent waiting has long since ended. When I no longer feared the impending night, I chose to love this place. But if you still wish to break this egg at all cost, I shall become its sentinel. I will reap you.
How come this still be considered following your will? This is nothing but a seed of calamity, drenched in a sin. Oh, by the wings, your mind has been soaked with grief, even more severely than I thought. Please, why can't you just stop now? You and we tried our best. With your career and wealth, you'll be able to live the rest of your life in the nest, with no problems whatsoever. So please, I urge you to stop here. Stop before you cross the line. I will not stop. No one remained by my side. With everyone's sacrifice, I came this far and reached the ranks of the wings, but there was nobody left to celebrate the moment with. The silence was the signal to start my task for everyone. We lost something in us every single day. We used inhumane methods to extract information from the woman we captured from the head. Oh, so she is not the head. We passed our plant to AIs that hadn't even been named yet. It ached. No, it wounded the heart of the man who had always been with me. The sound of the waves was so far away, and there was no time left to stay. I lost the last man who stood by me. It was a tragedy, but I didn't hide it. The ones who had left early on likely did not need me anymore, but I needed them in those final moments. To bring back those who had forsaken the embrace of the earth, to hide and lock away the seed of secret. I was the only one who remained. I wanted to be forgotten, like a mirage. Yeah, I wonder, who broke down? Mr. A or Mr. Us? Or Mr. B or Mr. A? Well, okay. This is finally the moment we've been waiting for, and in the next episode, we will try the core suppression for Hokma. Looks like he is suffering even more than A does from the loss of Carmen. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.